Hey, what's good, everyone? In today's session, I go all in with 7 deuce with just 7 high. Alright, let's get it.
I belong to you. I belong to you. Do just what you want.
Today, I go play the 1-2 no limit game at the final table. I buy in for the max $400. I get my chips and head to the table. Starting off the session, I pick up 10-3 offsuit in the small blind. 2 players limp in for $2, and just for one more dollar, I make the call, and we go 4 ways to a flop. The flop is 3-4-3, and I flop 3 of a kind. Okay. I check, and C6 bets out $5. I just make the call. I don't want to raise and scare them off. The big blind calls, and we go 3 ways to a turn. The turn is a jack of clubs, which doesn't change anything. I check, hoping C6 bet out again, but they both check, and we go to a river. The river is the queen of hearts, and this time I lead out for $20, as I don't want this checking through again, but they both quickly fold. Alright, small blind special, I'll take it. Okay, double board bomb pot time. The top board is 5 jack king with 2 diamonds, and the bottom board is 3-9 deuce with 2 diamonds, and I flop a king high flush draw on both boards. I also have top 2 pair on the top board. Action checks to me, and I bet out $20. 4 players call, and we go 5 ways to a turn. The turn on the top is a bad one. It pairs the board, so now even if I hit a flush, I could be losing to a full house. And the bottom is the ace of hearts. Action checks to me again, and I slow down and check. The button then bets out $45. 2 players call, and when action's on me, I don't think I'm good on top, but I do have outs for a potential bigger full house if I river a jack or a king. In the bottom board, I'm just chasing my flush, so I make the call. The river on the top board is a 6 of hearts, and the bottom river is the deuce of hearts, so I break both rivers. This time, seat 6 leads out for $75. When action's on me, I make the fold, and then 2 players make the call for $75. Seat 6 shows pocket jacks for a full house, and seat 5 shows ace deuce for a full house on the bottom, and they chop the pot. None of them had any diamonds in their hand, which is so sick to break both rivers, but that's just how it goes sometimes. Alright, on to the next one. The very next hand, I pick up 7 deuce offsuit and raise it to $9. 3 players call, and we go 4 ways to a flop. The flop is 6 queen 3 with 2 diamonds. Action checks on me, and I bet out $15, and only 1 player makes the call, and we go heads up to a turn. The turn is the jack of hearts. I look over at his stack, and he's got a little over $100 left, so I just rip it all in, and he snap folds. I normally don't show my cards, but I showed the 7 deuce bluff one time for the vlog, and it's actually good for the game because it creates action. Too bad we weren't playing the 7 deuce game. This next hand, I pick up pocket jacks in the small blind, and a couple of players limp in. The cutoff then raises it to $17. The button calls, and when action's on me, I raise it to $56. 2 players just make the flat call, and then the button goes all in for $73. I wish I could re-raise all in here, but because this raise all in is not double the initial raise, I can only make the call for $17 more. So I make the call along with the other 2 players, and we go 4 ways to a flop. The flop is 10-10 queen with 2 spades, and I'm just hating this flop. And it gets even worse when after I check, C8 bets out $150. The button tanks for about 2 full minutes before he makes the fold. When action's on me, what am I beating here? I felt like one of them had ace king, but honestly, I don't know what C8 is calling my $55 3 bet with, and then betting $150. Does he have like a 10x kind of hand? Maybe like ace 10? It's hard to put him on 10 jack because I got 2 of them. Maybe a flush draw? I only have about 250 behind me, so it's all in or fold. So I just let this one go, and we're gonna try to find a better spot. And we get to see his hand regardless because the button is all in. The board runs out, and C8 shows Jackson 5, and actually takes down the whole pot. What is going on? I literally don't know what just happened. The original all-inner shows 8-7 hearts for 8 high. Damn, nice bluff. There's just no way I could put him on that kind of hand. I respect the bluff, but dude, man. Comment down below on how you would have played this hand. Would you guys have folded like me? Let me know. Last couple interesting hands. A few limpers limp in, and the player to my right raises it to $11. I look down at 4-9 of hearts, and hey, they're suited, so I make the call along with 2 other players, and we go 4 ways to a flop. The flop is ace 10-10, and I brick that one. Action checks me, and I just bet out $10, and only one player makes the call, and we go heads up. The turn is a 3 of clubs. He checks it over to me, and this time I bet out $20. He then raises me to $55. At the moment, I thought this raise was pretty light, so I didn't think he had a 10, and maybe just a strong ace. If I had a 10 in my hand, most of the time, I would just flat call being in position. So my plan is to flat call the $55 and whatever the river is. If he checks, my plan is to rip it all in. So I make the float call, and the river is a deuce of hearts. He doesn't think too long about it before he goes all in, and I snap fold. He shows ace 10 for a flop full house. I guess that turn raise wasn't light at all. It was actually for value. Nice hand, nice hand. That float call by me was a fail. But at least I tried, right? Last hand of the night. I look down at ace 4 offsuit and limp in for $2. C5 raises it to $10. 3 players make the call, and when action's on me, I felt like everyone was pretty weak, and I have a little over 100 behind, and I don't think anyone will call me if I go all in. So I go all in for $105, just trying to steal the dead money in the pot. Well, I was completely wrong about that. 3 players call. What is going on? I guess I'm just gonna have to quadruple up. Alright, let's get it. I'm just gonna run out the board since I have no action left. The flop is 9-4 king. Okay, not too bad. I got a pair. The turn is a king, and the river is a 5. The player that won chose king 10 offsuit for trip kings. Man, he called my $105 all in pre-flop with king 10 offsuit. I like it. He takes down the pot, and just like that, I get stacked and call it a night. GG. Alright, just got done with the session. All I can really say is I played bad and ran bad. So I was in for the game for 400 and out for 0. Thanks for watching, and see you on the river. Just not tonight.